A lot of people think that buying a new construction home is the safe move. A brand new construction home feels cleaner. There's going to be less drama than when you buy a resale home, and they're more predictable. But what they don't always realize is that, well, yeah, all of that is generally true. However, it's also one of the easiest ways to lose leverage without even realizing it. There are 5 traps or ways to lose your leverage when buying a new construction home that you definitely want to make sure that you're aware of. Trap number 1, falling in love with the model home before you know the numbers. This just might be the biggest one on this list. You walk through the model home and it looks amazing. You can see your furniture over here in this room. You can see the kids playing in the backyard. Basically, you've already mentally moved in. In this scenario, the emotion happens first and the math happens second. Yeah, by the time you sit down with that sales rep to review any potential lot premiums or design center upgrades or solar costs or HOA fees or property taxes, well, like I said, you're already emotionally committed to the house. And once that happens, your negotiating posture, it kind of changes. You're most likely not evaluating anymore. You're trying to figure out how can we make this work. And that shift from evaluating to justifying, while it is subtle, it is powerful.
What just happened here?
Hey, real quick, if this is your first time here, my name's Jose and I am your SoCal Realtor. Here we help Inland Empire homeowners sell smart, buy their next home better, and move with confidence. So if you are thinking about making a move, don't hesitate to reach out. My team and I, we are here and ready to help. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and get back to the rest of the video. Trap number 2 is mistaking incentives for negotiation power. So far here in 2026, we are seeing most builders still continue to offer incentives such as rate buy downs, closing cost credits, upgrade allowances, which from what I've been seeing, this has led some homeowners, they're thinking about moving from wherever they're at today to buying a new construction home, and now they're starting to believe, great, I have leverage. Before you get too deep in that thought though, you need to understand that builders rarely, if ever, negotiate the same way a resale seller does, meaning they protect the sales price of those homes first and foremost. And why is that? Well, because they're protecting comps and appraisal values on future phases that haven't even been built yet. They're also protecting the perception of demand for their homes. So instead of lowering the sales price, they're more likely to be open to restructuring the deal by offering you incentives. But if you don't understand how they're structuring, you can feel like you won, even though the actual price of the home never really changed. Trap number 3 is the phase release pressure play. Yeah, this is another one that catches quite a few move-up home buyers. As you may already know, builders, they release homes in phases. They'll build phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and so on. But it's not uncommon for the prices to gradually tick up from one phase to the next phase and to the next phase. And yes, it's true that certain floor plans, they might sell out this floor plan a little bit faster than this floor plan. But because of this, you might hear things like, this is the last one of those floor plans we have at this price. They know what they're doing. They're creating urgency. Listen, the sales reps can be very helpful people. However, they have a job to do, and their job is to sell homes. But if you're not aware of what's going on, that urgency, it has a habit of making people make decisions a little bit faster than they normally would. But what many would-be buyers don't always realize is those later phases sometimes come with new or different incentives. Inventory homes that can quietly appear. Market conditions could shift mid-build. Again, if you don't recognize that dynamic, you could find yourself making a long-term decision based on short-term pressure.
That's great. That's just great.
By the way, if you're even thinking about buying a new construction home, I put together a free new construction home buying guide, walks you through everything you can expect when buying a new construction home, and honestly, maybe even more important than that, what you should not expect when buying a new construction home. You can grab it after the video, but you'll find the link down below. Trap number 4 is the contingency illusion. Many builders may not structure the purchase contract around the contingency of the sale of your current house. So what that means is deposits can be non-refundable. There could be delays during the construction, causing build timelines to shift. Also, if anything financial changes for you, lenders can requalify you before closing on your new home. Now you're coordinating two major transactions, the sale of your current house, the purchase of your new construction home, without as much flexibility as you might have assumed. The trap is not timing. The trap is not building a plan around the flexibility that's not written into their sales contract. Trap number 5 is not considering future resale. Yeah, this one doesn't hurt today, it shows up years later. This is when you over upgrade the house in ways that future buyers may not pay extra for, or choosing a less desirable lot, or buying in the first release at peak pricing, or customizing your house too specifically to your taste. I get it. New construction home, it might feel permanent. I mean, you're going to be here forever. Why wouldn't you customize the home to your liking? Listen, I'm not saying you can't customize your home. It's your home. I'm just saying keep in mind that at some point, most homeowners do eventually end up selling again. The smartest move-up buyers or buyers of a new home, they consider a potential exit strategy on day one, not 5 years after they moved in. None of these traps are necessarily saying that builders are bad or buying a new construction home is bad or anything like that. No, buying a brand new construction home can be a fantastic move. It's just that you want to be aware of these potential traps before you do start looking at their model homes. Like I mentioned earlier, if you are thinking about buying a new construction home, be sure to grab my free new construction home buyer's guide. It will help ensure that when you walk in that model home, you're going to be doing it with confidence and not be guessing. Of course, if you do have any questions at all, or if you are thinking about buying or selling, whether that's new construction or not, my contact information is also below. Feel free to reach out. Otherwise, until then, catch you on the next one.